Thanks and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be continuing our little townhouses here and actually starting to build out the inside of the houses themselves. We are going to start with this yellow one. Like I said, they take me a really long time to fully outfit because they are super big despite what you see here. It's kind of a little daunting, I'm not going to lie. But we do find a groove here and it does take me a bit, so each house will be their own separate part. Hopefully that's okay. It just became a little bit overwhelming mentally to think of like trying to fit them all in where you guys could still see what's going on, but it's not sped up so much that you're just like trying to catch your breath to see what's happening. So hopefully that's cool. Leave your comments as always down below. I really appreciate any feedback that you have because these are turning out really fun, but also extremely challenging. And to be honest, by the time that I got to the end of this one, it had taken me a couple of days and I ended up going back and kind of rearranging just a little bit because I just, when you get really close into it and you've been playing for hours and designing for hours, things start to run together a little bit and you just kind of lose your way and stop being inspired halfway through. So coming back on a fresh mind, I was able to just kind of readjust some parts here and there that I didn't really like or, felt could be a little better, and hopefully you like the changes that were made. So anyway, each of these houses has this little like basement piece that I've kind of created to have its own bathroom and a little bedroom. And this first one, I really wanted it to feel as tropical slash, I say tropical lightly. I can also say there's not a whole lot of like beachy stuff for The Sims. Like there's obviously the, is it Sonali? The beach pack. I forget. I always forget. But there's stuff there, but it's not a lot. And when you're thinking about decorating a house that's supposed to be like beachside, which is what this technically is, there aren't really a lot of options. So I did struggle a little bit trying to figure out how to outfit this with a beachy style, while also maintaining kind of this older feel. Like maybe it was built in the 90s-ish or maybe the 80s-ish and it still has kind of like this dark dungeony kind of basement to it, but upstairs maybe they repainted and got new cabinets or whatever. So it was just kind of this balancing act with this house because I wanted it to feel lived in, but I also wanted it to feel like a really cute fun home that you might want to like vacation at. I also haven't decided yet if I'm gonna make these true rentals or if I'm gonna make them kind of resorty, as if a family has a beach home that they also own and they go to every now and then and rent out during the off season or something like that. So not really sure if you have a preference, like if you're like, oh well, we already did the apartment, like let's make this a vacation home instead, which I think is what they classify it as in The Sims. Let me know because I'm kind of leaning towards the vacation home, but of course I really want to, listen to whatever feedback you have and any ideas you have. As you can see, I did move those stairs. So initially, I had this grand idea that all the stairs would just kind of line up and that was the best way I could fit them in when I was initially doing the floor plan. But then I got a different idea and decided to put the other stairs on the other side, which kind of worked out because I realized on the main floor, which is technically the second floor, I didn't have a bathroom. Like imagine trying to go up the stairs or down the stairs just to pee. Like that would drive me crazy. So anyway, I added a little bathroom. It's just a half bath. So technically this home by the end of it, I will say has 3-ish bedrooms. There are 3 rooms with beds in them, and you'll see where the third one is at the end-ish of this video. But then of course it then has 2.5 baths. So 2 bathrooms that are full with washer, oh my gosh, full with a shower, and the other one in this room is just, the toilet and the sink. Additionally, as I'm kind of working through this, I also kind of decided last minute, like I did last time. I don't know why. I always forget about the laundry pack. But anyway, I do decide last minute to put laundry in this home, and I actually put it on this floor in the end, which I do think was a good shout, you know. But I'm also realizing that I don't think I ended up putting hampers like in any of the rooms. So I'll have to remedy that before I upload it, and I do intend to upload, you know, this whole thing at the end. Once all of the homes are finished, so I'll go back and add some hampers so that there's somewhere for them to put their clothes. But I do end up managing to put a full washer and dryer and little laundry room in it. Is it a giant mudroom? No. Does it suffice? Yes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you guys watch like normal, you know, review the builds, see what you think, and then at the end I do kind of a mini walkthrough, and I'll do this for each of them as we go through them so you can see all of them, and then a final shot at the end of one completed house. So hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. you. you And that's the build, guys. So right at the end there, my cat did jump on the desk really rudely and she took up the entire keyboard. So I did have to have a moment where I had to like get her off. So if there's like weird jerking happening in the middle of the video, that's because I had a cat on my keyboard. So I apologize for that. Anyway, I really like the way this turned out. I like the adjustment that we made in the kitchen. I felt like the kitchen was a good size, but it was awkward in terms of like where to place the doors, and the stairs were there, and I didn't really know what to do with this blank space, but I think filling it with that washer and dryer was the right move. I do feel like it ate up enough space where it makes sense, but not too much where now everything feels a little crowded. And I loved... You guys know how I am. I yawn through every video. I loved that round table so much that I didn't want to get rid of it. Oh, and I do fix this. And I just could not find the best way to go about it, but I feel like this makes the most sense. It has this cute little bathroom off of the main kitchen here. I think it's perfect for guests and things when you're hosting to have this little bathroom here. Overall, love the layout of the floor and love the layout of the room. I think it really came together really nicely. And then of course down here is the little basement section. So I loved being able to turn this kind of into a bar situation where it felt very rooted in these wood tones, like kind of maybe a little more traditional, but in a home that like upstairs feels a little bit more modern and maybe a little bit more beachy. But I felt this was a good contrasting room where you've got maybe some hand-me-downs or older furniture that you brought over just to kind of dress it up a little bit, and then this lovely view from this door here where you can go outside and hang out with the fam. Now you can go down the stairs up from the kitchen, so you don't have to come downstairs to come out here. But I love this cute little patio space. I think it works. You've got a little grill, a little fire pit, very nice, very cozy, and perfect for, you know, anyone really. But if this was like a modern family's beach home or forever home or whatever you want to call it, this would be great. Once again, I have not done the ceilings, so please ignore that. Then there's this little room down here. It could be used for guests. Maybe somebody stays here temporarily. It could be good for the rental. Again, I tried to beach it up just a little bit, but it's really hard. I'm not going to lie. Trying to find this specific decor. But anyway, I think this basement turned out really nicely. And the bathroom, I love the tile. I would honestly love this tile in a personal bathroom, but because I don't currently own a bathroom or like own a house, I have a bathroom. That sounds weird. I don't own a house with a bathroom that I can renovate, but I would love to have tiles like this. It's very cute. Coming up the stairs, I thought this was a great place to put like a mini study. There was so much space up here. It just made the most sense to me. So we have this little sitting area. We have the desk, of course, with the computer. I don't know why in certain views this like zips through the rooms, but it does. It's very weird. Anyway, also the desk disappeared, but there is one there. Just ignore that. The vanity does exist, I promise. This is me being very confused as to how the vanity has just disappeared into thin air. And then this bathroom, so pretty. I also love this tile. The window is there because that's the aesthetic we use, so there's only one mirror, but you know, that's fine. We make do. And then this top floor, hopefully you saw in the build, is our third bedroom. I'll put that in quotations. It's cute. I don't know how they got the other stuff up there. Don't question it. It's The Sims. And then I wanted to be able to get this top-down view so you could see all of the little cracks and stuff that we put in there. Maybe it hasn't seen a lot of maintenance. Nobody really comes up here, but maybe the teenagers tried to make it their space. There's the view. If we had a window out that side, that would be really nice. Maybe I should move the mirror. I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. Hopefully you did too. We'll move on to the next houses in the following episodes, so be sure to stay tuned and leave your comments below so I can see them before we begin that build. We'll of course be doing them in order like I've said, so that blue one next to our little yellow house will be next, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.